Well, hello, happy Saturday. How y'all doing? Welcome back to my little channel. You know what? I'm gonna have a story time coming up, and it was one of the most coolest things that a furniture store has ever done. But before I get started with my little quick story, I want y'all to check out this beaded runner. I keep seeing on my table. This thing, it came from Pier 1. I have four of these. They are so pretty. I got this red one. I got a cream and gold one in my basement. I have a green and gold one upstairs in my hallway. And I have a yellow and gold one in my living room. All these things are so pretty. Yeah. Let me tell y'all a little bit about this here table. See. Yeah, I'm just dusting it off. And I keep it covered with a tablecloth. Because I ain't got time to be dusting this big, huge table every week, okay? Let me tell you about this table where I get it together. First of all, I brought this table from my local furniture store back in 2017, okay? And when I purchased this table, I paid cash money for it, okay? It wasn't cheap. It was on sale, but even the sale price was not cheap, okay? Because it's a beautiful table. Now this is this is underneath the table. Okay, so it has two shelves under here, and I keep it decorated under the table also. So when I saw this table, I was like, yeah, I gotta have this table. I said, well, it's on sale, let me go and catch it. Now, when I went to my local furniture store to pay cash for it, they told me, I gave my money, but then they said they'd deliver it in about 3 business days. So I said, all right, bet. So then what they did was they called me several days later and said the table had cracked and they had to reorder another table. So I said, okay. So another week went by and then they told me that table cracked. I was like, okay, so y'all cracked 2 tables? What's going on? This didn't sound right to me. So then they said they were going to reorder another table. So then they called me again about a week later, and they sent me a picture of another table saying, okay, Miss So-and-so, would you want to have this table instead? Now, mind you, the picture they sent me was a picture of a huge table that had 6 chairs. The table I got rid of was a huge table with 6 chairs. I did not want another table that has 6 darn chairs. I did not. Nope. I said, sir, I'm trying to I just got rid of a table with 6 chairs. I don't want another table. I just want a table, a big square wooden table with 4 chairs, and I'm good. He said, oh, but if you take this table, one with 6 chairs, oh, we would definitely give you a discount. I said, I don't care about the discount. I do not want a 6-chair table. So they was on me, trying to get me to buy this 6-chair table that I did not want. So I'm going back and forth with these men now. I'm going back and forth with them about, I want the table that I paid for, which was this table right here that I'm cleaning off. And they just kept saying, well, Miss So-and-so, we'll take $400 off the table, the 6-chair table, if you just get the, I said, I do not want the 6-chair table. What's going on? But then I found out what they were doing was this table was actually in their, I guess like their stock room. You know, when you're paying for something, they put it like in their layaway or whatever. So somebody else had purchased this table and they was paying on it. But the fact that I came in, wanted this table that was on display, and I paid cash for it, they felt like, oh my goodness, we got to get this woman this table because she paid cash for it. Versus the other person who purchased the table is paying monthly on it. You know what I'm saying? So that's why they kept saying they cracked 2 tables and all this stuff. Then when they finally delivered this table back in 2017, it was 2 men. And they just left these boxes in my dining room. I said, wait a minute, what's going on? You ain't gonna put it together? Oh, no, we don't put things together. And they just left out. So me and my husband put this table together. So I said 2 people My husband picked this table up. I picked it up. No crack on the table. But you mean to tell me that 2-3 men twice picked this table up and cracked it? I said that was a lie. So I gave them a real horrible review. And I said I would never buy furniture from these mofos again. Yep. They was horrible. So really what they did, they sold me somebody else's, they had to sell me somebody else's table, but they was putting me off and stalling because I paid cash for this table. And that's why they wanted me to get the 6-chair table. I said I didn't want a 6-chair table. Why would I want to get rid of 6-chair table and go get another 6-chair table? Makes no sense. Like I said, this is not a small table. This is a huge table. It's enough for like 8 chairs, but I wanted a table that had just the 4 chairs to it. That's all I wanted. But they were trying to convince me to get 6 chairs. I mean, just a bunch of just dirty salesmen, dirty men. So, but I found out at a later time, they did the same thing to this woman who bought a couch set. Yeah, she paid cash for a 2-piece couch set. They delivered something she didn't even buy. She didn't buy the couch set. It was the wrong color, wrong make, wrong model, everything. She did not buy that couch set. They delivered some cheesy couch set and she didn't pay for that. So these furniture stores, I'm telling you, they something else. So let me finish up my table right quick. Okay, I done dusted off everything, cleaned this whole table off. I had to wash my tablecloth and wash all my cute decorative decor on my table and just dust everything so my table looks so pretty and much, much brighter. And of course I had to light me a candle because I love me a good smelling candle. This is that fresh watermelon from Bath and Body Works. Amen. Oh my God. Yeah. And it is raining outside. It is pouring down out there. I don't know if you can hear it, but it's pretty loud. But yeah. I turned my music down, listening to the OJs right now. Yes, the OJs. I remember Saturday mornings, my mama used to wake up and put on some Marvin Gaye, OJ, Stevie Wonder, Aretha Franklin child, and be cleaning. Okay, y'all remember them days? If you old enough to remember. But yeah, but the table story, like I said, if you buying furniture, you know, you just gotta be careful because some of these furniture stores, they be so out of order, y'all. They be doing the craziest stuff. I mean, that's my little story about this table. The fact that I paid cash for it. Yeah. They had the table on display, right? But I guess they want to just have like bring you in just to see that table and the chairs and be like, ooh, I like that. And I did. When I first saw this table set, I fell in love. But then I guess they had this one in the back, you know, in stock. Yeah, just dirty. Alright, you guys, thank you so much for watching. Let me go ahead and finish up my laundry and all my good stuff for the day. And I will holler at y'all in my next video. Deuce.